Hello, it's me again. We're out for the first time to be able to walk alongside the River Tay on our long walk. Let's turn around and see. Can you see the path? The water came right up here. So there was no way we could have walked along here. The water was covering the whole path. Even the bench that we sometimes sit in, can you see? It's still got grass all over its legs from when the river came up. It's extraordinary how high. If we have a look, let's have a look as to how high the bank is. That's a really high bank, about my height. No, up. So it came up over that and over the path. Wow, this bit of the path is a bit higher. I don't think it came up this high, but my goodness, we would never been able to get here anyway, because the other bit of the path was covered. The river looks almost back to normal. Looks rather grey today because the clouds are covering everything, and that affects the colour of the River Tay. When it's lovely in a blue sky, you get blue Tay. It's really cool. Come on. Now we're going to pass by another dog. Its tail's up, which is signalling that it's not sure about us, but walk on. There you are. Hello there. Hiya. Sorry, do you want to wave? You're on video.
Hiya.
Thank you.
Mac,
hello, little one. Mac. Hey, walk on. There we are. I don't know that dog, so till we've met them a few more times, I won't know its little habits and what it likes to do. It is a bit grey, but still nice to get out on the long walk. Oh look, the farmer's been out and ploughed the field. I wonder what he or she is going to plant there. It is so nice to get out and do bits of walks that we haven't done for at least a week due to the weather and the effects of the weather. Can you see those birds in the water? Oh, not in the water, in the field. Do you know why they're there? It's so that they can feed on all the stuff the farming tractor has churned up. So he must have only ploughed that this morning, because all the birds are now roosting on that, picking up worms and everything, because they're all available now, whereas before they were all compacted under the earth with the coldness. Let's have a look at them having their lunch. It's not even lunchtime, but as they say, the early bird catches the worm. That noise is being made by Cosmo leaving his scent as he walks through all the leaves at the side of the path. Now the water will not have reached here during the flood because this is twice the height that the other bit was. Let's see if we can have a look. Wow, that is really, so it's kind of got two bankings really. Can you see that? Really high up. I don't want to stand too long at the bank because the dogs think that's a signal for them to go in the water. So that's why I only stay for a few seconds. Otherwise you'll find one of the spaniels jumping in. Now we haven't been to this Gillie hut for some time, so we'll have a little visit. Can you hear those birds? They're making quite the racket. Obviously having a big cafe. A bird cafe. Now we are nearly at, that's the storehouse for the Gillie hut, and it looks like the Gillie has been out cutting some wood. There were a lot of trees that came down in the flood and the snow, lots of branches as well. Look at all of that, that'll keep his fire going for ages. Now Cosmo doesn't usually like going down these steps. He likes to go down the side. Should we go down the side here? That's it. They're just too many steps for his age. So we'll go down the side. And we're going to go down this. Oh, no, I don't think I'm going to go down that slope. Just because it's been wet. We'll go down the other way. You can go down that way if you want. We'll take the other route in. It's a bit easier to get down. I think he doesn't like the steps because one, he's getting old, and two, because there's gaps between each step, and that causes him worry. Right, we're nearly at the entrance. There we are. No, we're not going there. We normally walk on that field, but can you see the farmer's ploughed right up to the edge, so there's not going to be much walking there. Let's have a look down here before we go to the Gillie hut. This is another little barn. There's so many places that we still have to discover around our village. Oh look, it's got a little path as well. Let's go down the other way. This is the barn here. And then we'll go around here and we should be able to get to the bridge along here. Although it's not a fantastic path. I think the water came up here. Can you see how flattened that is? It's not too bad, it's dried out, so we're okay. But I'll still take it very carefully. There we are, a little bridge in the middle of nowhere over the burn. That's it. And I think it might have taken some punishment in the flood. It looks like there's been a couple of repairs made. Can you see them? A lot of fishermen walk on the low path next to the river. Now the river's still kind of high, but nowhere near as much. Because can you see? This burn is moving, which means it's getting into the River Tay and on its way to Perth. Now we're going to turn around and go back the way and find our way back over this not very good path. I suspect it might be better when the river's low to walk along on the riverbed next to the banking, but that's not possible at the moment. Now let's have a view. That's the view looking towards Perth. It's really nice. And do you remember what's over here? Yes. The second Gillie Hut is almost directly opposite Scone. And now we're looking north, upstream of the, or upstream, upriver of the River Tay. Cosmo and Scout haven't been here for some time, so they're really enjoying all the smells. Yep, the river came up this far, you can see. Look at all the grass. It's been flattened. But it didn't reach, I think it reached there, which is probably came up to this line here. Yeah, that's pretty high considering how deep it is down there. You can see by the steps how deep it is down to the river. The river came up very, very high. So good to get out and about, isn't it? So good. I won't encourage the dogs to go in today because if I stand still, you'll be able to see that the River Tay is still travelling very, very fast. Cause Scout wants to have a go in, but there might be a tiny bit of the bank. Yes, there is. There's a tiny bit of the banking, but even then, look, there's a small eddy there. Do you remember what an eddy is? It's where it goes a little bit quiet and then the water kind of turns a little bit. Oh, Scout's managed to get a stick out of the water. That's what he was looking. Scout's got a stick. It's a good day for him. Now let's look at how fast the water is going. It is very, very fast. Now, I am going to say goodbye in a second or two. Scout! Bye from Scout. Cosmo! Bye from Cosmo. And it's bye from me. Hope you enjoyed this walk today. See you next time. Bye.